Today in The Sims 4, we are doing a House Hunters challenge. If you don't know what that is, it is inspired by the HGTV show House Hunters, and it's where I create a household of Sims, I give them a backstory and likes and dislikes, and you are all free to build them a house that fits their needs. But of course, I myself did a build for them as well, so that's what we have going on today. We are building in Del Valley because this house is for a nepo baby. If you don't know, nepo baby is short for nepotism baby, which basically means one or more of your relatives' names is blue on Wikipedia. But actually, it is somebody who has benefited in their life and career because of nepotism, who their parent is, who a relative is, things like that. So we are building for Dalton James Dennis, who is the son of Dean Ryder Dennis, and Dalton's girlfriend, Lauren Olivia Norwood, also lives with them. Dalton is a bro, a slob, and a party animal, and his actual aspiration is to be a championship rider. But if you download and put him into your game, you'll realize that he is level 8 of the acting career while only level 2 of the acting skill. And that is because he has had a leg up thanks to his father, Dean Ryder Dennis, who is genuinely very, very talented, is adventurous, a horse lover, and an overachiever, and of course has the master actor aspiration. And for some reason, I gave him an absurdly long backstory. So basically, Dean Ryder grew up in Chestnut Ridge on a ranch, worked with horses his whole life, and then somehow became like a horse handler, a horse trainer for Western movies, and did that for work for a while until they asked him like, hey, you obviously know a lot about horses, would you be interested in being a stunt person for the Western films? And the overachiever that he is, he said, you know what? Sure, I would love to. And then they said, you know what? You might actually have some nice acting chops. Do you want to be an actor? And everything came naturally to him. He now has the ego of EGOT. They're just trying to figure out how to get a horse into a Broadway theater to get him his Tony. And that's who he is. But also we have to talk about Lauren Olivia Norwood, who is self-assured, active, and creative. And I gave her the world famous celebrity aspiration. Her backstory is that she is a former college athlete turned beauty and fitness influencer, and she is finally moving in with her boyfriend Dalton, and they are looking for a house, which of course will be paid for by Dean. And in this House Hunters challenge, actually, I gave them an unlimited budget just because I feel like if there was any time to do it, it would be this one with like the big celebrity backstory. And getting into the build a little bit more, what we're seeing, I actually built this house based off a real life floor plan, and it is massive. I believe it ends up being 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, maybe even more. In their description, they are looking for a 4+ bed, 5+ bath house. And I did kind of speed through the shell building and the roofing just because that literally alone took me a whole stream. We built this over on Twitch, which I will link down below if you ever want to hang out with us live, of course. And I normally stream for about 3 hours at a time. So it took us basically a whole stream to get started on this build. And speaking of Twitch, I do want to plug really quick. I am planning on having this video out on Friday, July 26th. And depending on what time it comes out, I might actually be live right now. But this whole weekend, I am charity streaming for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund as part of the Simmers for Palestine fundraiser. We have done previous fundraisers for Palestine back in the fall and earlier this year, and it is a cause that I am really honored and proud to use my platform to support. So I would really love to see you at the streams. I've linked everything down below, including how to get involved if you yourself want to do some fundraising or just amplify this whole Simmers for Palestine campaign. All that info will be in the description. And yeah, I'd love to see you come out to the streams this weekend and hang out with us. We are going to be checking out the new pack, which comes out tomorrow. I'm very excited. And we actually might be doing some crowd control as well. And while we are on the topic, tours for this challenge are going to be August 4th, next Sunday. But I am always open to more days to make sure as many builds that need to be toured are toured. And that will be on Twitch. So if you are interested in joining, again, everything linked down below. You know it is. You know it is. So while we get into the furnishing already, let me tell you a little bit about The Sims' likes and dislikes. Dean enjoys comedy, wellness, horse riding, rock climbing, fitness, and acting. The colors that he likes are orange, red, yellow, and brown, and he dislikes purple. And his style likes are boho, farmhouse, and contemporary, and he dislikes modern and cute decor. And Dalton likes wellness, horse riding, mixology, and fitness, and he actually dislikes acting. So that plays into his backstory a little bit more. He loves horse riding and grew up around horses as well, obviously because of who his dad is, and that is his true aspiration, but he realized that he would be kind of silly to not take the path that was making itself for him and pursuing acting in that way. His color preferences are red, brown, gray, and green, and he dislikes purple and pink, and his style preferences are Art Deco, Cosmolux, contemporary, and modern. And Miss Lauren Olivia, she likes wellness, media production, photography, rock climbing, cooking, fitness, and video gaming. She dislikes fishing, handiness, and mischief. Her color preferences are yellow, green, pink, and purple, and dislikes black and gray, and her style preferences are luxe, cute, contemporary, and modern. And for the main living areas of the house, we have lean leaned towards Dean's preferences, mainly since this is like his purchase. He is the one making the final decision. So you do see some more boho or farmhouse or country or ranch elements than you might have expected. And let me tell you, the kitchen was giving me so much trouble. I literally tried like 500 different cabinets, 2 different like island layouts. I could not make it work for the longest time until we did. Then I started thinking it was the flooring. Then I was like, okay, do we have the kitchen up on a platform? Like, how do I hack this? What do I do? And you'll see it kind of off of the kitchen. We have a little pantry, and then there's a little hallway where there's laundry and a bathroom. And I actually really do love the layout of this house. It's just massive for the game. And the rules of a House Hunters challenge are pretty similar to a shell challenge, except there are no walls that you can or can't touch. All packs are allowed, but I do ask no CC. Sometimes I allow you to do CC if it's on my CC list, which I will link down below if you're curious what kind of CC I have in my game. But we decided this one we'd go no CC, and then I immediately regretted that because I feel like with a house this big, I definitely wanted more options. But it's not called House Hunters Super Easy Building Time. It's called House Hunters Challenge, so it was a challenge. And I can't believe I finally figured out how to do it. We did a built-in fridge because I was looking at pictures of the floor plan. I guess I'll also link the floor plan down below. And they had that really nice, you know, built into the cabinet wood style fridge, if you know what I mean. And I've always wanted to figure out how to do that in The Sims. And every single way that I've ever really thought of doesn't work until we did this build. So if you didn't know, one of the little build hacks I like to do in The Sims sometimes, if we're looking for something to be functional, is to build a basement and then put an item in the basement, raise it up with the 9 key to the floor above, and leave it there. Because since the game thinks the item is in the basement, your Sims don't see it as something that's blocking their way. So I was trying to put cabinets in the basement and lift them up, but the lighting was really weird. I tried to do a backwards bookshelf, and I think that's what we ended on, a backwards bookshelf. We were able to get that same wood swatch, and I feel like this only really works with a few select packs, and it worked with Dream Home Decorator because we had that exact wood swatch in a bookshelf from Dream Home Decorator. So we could turn the bookshelf around, raise it up, and pull out the little fridge handles. And so that does work. It is functional. We tried it. One of you really did help me in chat though, because the lighting was really off, but it turned out I just had to extend the basement for whatever reason. I had to make the basement bigger to get the lighting to look okay. And then we come over into the back left of the house, I guess. There is like a family room is what the floor plan described it as. I don't like the term man cave, so I don't call it a man cave, but it is kind of like a game room, a chill room, a less formal living area, I guess. And we did throw a bar in there, of course, for Dalton's mixology skill, foosball table and dartboard, just kind of like a little hangout. And I feel like it's perfect for Dalton's bro trait as well. The couches were giving me so much trouble though. I feel like I tried a million different things. I was like, do I just do another Dream Home Decorator sectional? Do I push 2 couches together to make them look like a sectional? I think a little bit of this I forgot to press record on the screen recording for though. So if it does jump around, my apologies. I also have cut a significant amount of, honestly, dilly-dallying out of this speed build because I am the worst when it comes to decision making. I am so slow at building because of that. I'm not kidding. Like, it will be 4 hours of footage that I will cut into a 15-minute build video, the ones that you are probably used to seeing on my channel. And this build took me days and days and days, sped up 1000%, and totals like 29 minutes or something. Speaking of things you normally see on my channel, I just want to say welcome to anybody who is new here. We've had a little bit of an uptick in subscribers and new friends joining us, so thank you so much. Welcome, welcome in. This is the first speed build that I've done in a really long time. I don't normally do speed builds, but I do want to include all of you in the YouTube community into these challenges as well. So every once in a while, I do a speed build of these builds that I do on Twitch for the shell challenges and the House Hunters challenges. I feel like in every single speed build, I'm always like, let me know what challenges you want to see. You all have commented so many amazing challenges, and my list is getting so long, but rest assured, I do see them, and I do have an actual list of builds that I want to do. But I am a bit of a one-woman show over here. As of right now, I do all my own editing, and I do all my own filming. Oh yeah, if you couldn't tell. But I've been feeling so excited about YouTube lately, so I'm really happy that I've been able to post more often than I have for a long time. I don't know where you all are looking at in the build right now. I am currently looking at the mud room, the side entrance where there's some stuff like that, just kind of cluttering it up and whatnot. And I wasn't really sure what to do. The house really comes out in the front left, and obviously since this is based on a real life floor plan, that is for a garage, as that is not the smartest use of space for The Sims. I made one part a gym and the other kind of like an at-home spa, which I really love. I haven't done an at-home spa in a really long time, or if ever, especially since the spa day refreshed so long ago. Oh, that's right. I did add another bathroom into the gym area. I kind of forgot about that. So if you count that as a full bathroom, since it does have a shower, or at least a 0.75 bathroom, this would end up being 6 bathrooms, I realize. Interesting, interesting. And as I built this on Twitch, we were kind of wondering, where's Dalton's mom? What happened to Dalton's mom? And I think what we decided is that she is also from Chestnut Ridge. Her and Dean were maybe like high school sweethearts, but she didn't like what Fame was doing to Dean. Or maybe not even that. She just like wasn't ready for the Del Sol Valley life, and she has stayed back in Chestnut Ridge, and that is our story for that. Oh, and also you may wonder why I did not add a horse into the household. Whenever I do these challenges with the families, I upload a version with as many packs as I want, and then I try as hard as I can to do a base game version as well that may, you know, due to traits and aspirations and stuff, have like a slightly different storyline, but like the same idea is there. And since horses themselves come with the horse pack, I didn't want to add such a big thing to the storyline into the family and then have the base game version like be super, super different. So that is another thing. There is a base game version of these Sims on the gallery. For some reason, it says they have packs, and I do not know why. I literally will click on the pack, and if you didn't know, you can hit show used items on a pack when you're looking at it in the gallery to show what exact items were used in that gallery post. And it was literally showing me items that, one, were not on The Sims in the base game version, and two, were not even on The Sims in the versions with all the packs. It was just showing random items. So the base game version of The Sims does say it has packs listed, but to the best of my knowledge, all the traits are base game, replace the aspirations with base game, triple checked their outfits, and everything is base game on there. I'm not sure what it could be, why it's saying certain items are used when they weren't. It could just be the gallery flopping, which is not unheard of, obviously. And today is Wednesday when I'm filming this. I did finish this up yesterday, and I actually delayed updating my game for so long because I knew I did not want to be building without the tool mod. I fear I'm a little bit too dependent on it now with tool and better build by. Like, it's so nice. I don't use a lot of mods in general in my game. I have the MC Command Center mod, the UI Cheats mod, tool and better build by. I really love, like, those are my four. I love those. But of course, when the game updates, many mods break. So I take my mods out and I wait, and I sit patiently and I wait. I'm actually trying to decide if I film another YouTube video right after I'm done filming this, or if I should wait until tool mod is updated. I just know I'm gonna go to size up a rug to like 1.2 and not be able to do it, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, no. But it's truly not the end of the world. I played without the tool mod specifically for a really long time because I was so intimidated by it. I was so like, oh my god, I could never do that. And my message for anyone who is holding out on using the tool mod because of that is it's not as scary as it seems. It's literally just like knowing numbers, knowing how to multiply by 2 and divide by 2. Or at least that's how I use the tool mod. I don't know. I will literally see like the most incredible, beautiful builds using tool mod in so many creative ways, and I'm like, oh, I just sized up the rug a little bit more than normal. I guess that's all I do. I am watching currently me do the walk-in closet. This was the last bit that I ended up doing on stream before I was like, I gotta finish this because I want to post a speed build on YouTube. I have to finish it off stream. Sorry, everyone. It's just kind of like this giant walk-in closet, and it is that big on the floor plan. And obviously they have these like gorgeous custom cabinetry and everything in the mock-ups for it. So I was trying to mess around with Dream Home Decorator, and I have such a love-hate relationship with that pack. When that pack came out, I was like, this is one of the best packs ever for building. It's so perfect, so good. Which it is. Like, it comes with a lot of really great building stuff. I think more so, especially as time goes on, it makes sense that I feel this way. I'm a little bit tired of the swatches, I have to say. I was really excited about all the wood swatches at first, and now they're just kind of like, oh, those are the Dream Home Decorator swatches. Everything else is kind of different. Also, the way that some of these things clip into the wall, I don't even know how to explain it. When I was streaming this, I'm not even kidding, I probably complained about like 5 times about it, and then I was like, wait, complaining one more time is not going to change it. I need to reel it in, you know? And then the walls and floors and the swatches and everything in the closet, I was totally unsure of. I went with like this really nice like red, deep red. I was like, yes, that's so celebrity. And then I was like, but is it Dean, Wright, or Dennis? Oh, that's another thing. I didn't mention it, but you probably noticed that all the Sims have 3 names, and I don't even know how that started. I think we made Dalton first. When we were making the Sim family, we made Dalton first, and for whatever reason, we couldn't figure out if he should be Dalton, if he should be James, if he should be Dalton James, if he should be another name, and then he just became Dalton James name's Dennis. And then we couldn't decide for Lauren Olivia if she should be Lauren, if she should be Olivia. She's Lauren Olivia. And then we said, okay, so his dad has to have 3 names as well. Dean Ryder Dennis. I mean, that's just like a celeb name. I have to say that's a celeb name. And the bathroom, the main bathroom is of course big and glorious and whatever. And I did do some beige. I did do some beige, but then again, Dean does like yellow, orange, red, and brown. I can't wait for you to see the bedroom. I did kind of go a little bit more like full cowboy than I was expecting, because I do believe that Dean is kind of more Hollywood nowadays than he was, you know, fresh out of Chestnut Ridge. But the horse ranch items were really speaking to me, so, you know, that's what I did. Also, how's everybody feeling about not just the new pack, but the new update? Like I said, I really delayed updating my game yesterday because I needed to finish this build first, so I haven't really actually at all gotten to play with round pools or anything. This house does not have a round pool, not to spoiler alert, but it does not. I did earlier today though check out the lashes, and while I'm excited that there are improvements in the eyelash category and that there's actually literally an eyelash category now, I'm not the biggest fan of the lashes that we got with the base game. I am looking forward to checking out what the new pack provides, if those ones are supposedly supposed to be better. And I usually use CC lashes if I am going to prioritize lashes on a sim. I am just a little disappointed. I tested them on Lauren Olivia earlier today. They just looked a little clunky chunky, little clumpy, like actually clumpy. I think it's especially sad if like ones that look better come with the pack. Like, oh man, you gotta pay for it. I feel like textures overall, especially in Create-A-Sim items, have really improved over the last few years. I was just a little taken aback by the texture on the lashes. The upper ones only are okay, like the upper lashes only, but the ones that are like full upper and lower lashes, I'm not the biggest fan of. But that's all I've really checked out from the update. I'm excited about the button, the apply to all button. That is going to be so useful. And yes, I'm excited to see about round pools, though knowing how difficult round walls are, I'm a little nervous. I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess that's what I'll say. And going into the new pack, I don't know what to think. All I watched was the developer live stream. I didn't watch any early access content from it, so I will be going in as fresh as possible, having watched the live stream, of course. I'm always excited about a new world, though anytime a new world has fewer than like 15 lots, I'm like, really? Really? A new expansion pack world, I should say. If it's a game pack world with more than like 8 lots, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. If it's an expansion pack world with fewer than 15 lots, I'm like, this is the worst thing to ever happen to me. That's being so dramatic, by the way. That's a little bit exaggerated. It is not actually the worst thing to ever happen to me. Since Get Together had so many lots, everything that is not Get Together makes me a little sad. And that's just me. That's just me. As a builder who loves a lot of options, I like a lot of lots, and I've probably talked about this before. I truly wouldn't even mind if they gave us a few more empty lots. I love a good empty lot because I assign feelings and emotions to all of my sims. So if I'm on a pre-made lot that has a family on it, I'm like, I am the worst person in the world because I've just bulldozed their house. Obviously, I dream of another New Crest. Oh, I dream of another New Crest, but we can only dream, right? Wait, speaking of game packs, every time I mention game packs, I'm like, wait, are game packs dead? Like, if you think about it, we really haven't had a game pack in over 2 years. I don't know the inner workings of the Sims. Like, were they just one day like, no more game packs? We're only doing stuff packs, apparently, and expansions and kits? Because it felt like, okay, they cut out stuff packs for a while and it was game packs, expansions, and kits, but now it feels like no more game packs. We're back to stuff packs. Back to the build now. I am viewing the building of Lauren and Dalton's bedroom. I did go with a mint green on the wall, which is not something I normally really do, but I felt that it worked because they both do like green, and I was thinking about going like a light purple or a light pink, but Dalton like actually dislikes pink, so we compromised with the green. And then the thing about the wall is that I had no idea what to put above the bed. I was like, do I do a big painting? What do I do? I ended up going with 2 pieces of art from the gallery, which something is wrong with gallery art in my game since I started running the game on DX11. I'm not going to get into what that all means right now, but if you didn't know, there's a new like language operating system. I'm not the STEMmiest person in the world, so I'm totally probably not describing this right. But The Sims can now run on DX11, and so I've been running The Sims on DX11, but for whatever reason, all paint by references that I download from the gallery show up as just completely dark black paintings. The pictures seem to work fine though, which is a little weird. I don't get why any of this is happening. Switching back to DX9, which is what it was previously on, did fix it, but I figured there wasn't really a point to using the gallery paintings because I do enjoy to run the game on DX11 now. Like literally going in between live mode and build mode takes like a second and a half, maybe. Whereas previously it would be a 5-second, 15-second endeavor. Anyway, I ended up going with that shelf of clutter above the bed, which I thought was pretty cute. And then in this lofted area, I wasn't exactly sure, but I remember saying on stream, or someone was saying on stream, it could be a good idea to do an area for Dean's awards and trophies. So I just kind of threw as many as I could in there. I did it just a sitting area. I didn't add a TV. I'm always tempted to add a TV, but I decided to just do a sitting area. And the way those high school years couches go with the growing together rug, I was pleasantly surprised. It's kind of just very cute and bright, and I do appreciate that, I have to say. What did we do after this? Oh, we did some bathrooms. I might end up cutting the bathrooms out of the speed build. I don't know. They're in there right now. But I just tried to do something a little more on the fun side with them. I did in one of my builds for Not So Berry challenge that we're playing on Twitch, I did just use those bistro tiles in the bathroom for that one, but I had to do it again. I really like the look of those tiles. And then yeah, we did the guest bathroom, and I only did one other bedroom upstairs. I did one as just kind of like a generic boring office. I don't even think that I left it in the speed build because it was so like generic what I normally do for an office, because I don't even know whose office it really is. I guess Dean needs an office. I guess he does his like Zoom calls, his auditions, whatever. It is pretty simple. We'll go in and we'll look at the whole house at the end. But the other office is for Miss Lauren Olivia. She kind of has her whole filming studio. She does her pink and purple because that's totally her space to do whatever she wants with. And I didn't know what to do in the background. I did put some curtains over the window that I think will diffuse the light nicely behind her so it won't be too harsh. And then I didn't know if I should do like the classic, you know, shelving in the video background, or if I should do a little couch. So I did a love seat, and then I did not know. I was like, do we do shelving? I did end up doing some shelving. The upstairs floor plan got a little wonky. Basically, I think the bathroom that is off of this next guest room is supposed to be a Jack and Jill, but for however the proportions were working in The Sims, I just decided to do it as an ensuite to the guest room. And again, I kept the guest room really simple because obviously no one's actually staying in there. It's just very nice and uncluttered and ready for any visitors. But now we are looking at least what I'm looking at, is the ensuite bathroom to Dalton and Lauren's room. And I really wanted a double sink, but the way the floor plan had this laid out, maybe there was a double sink, I don't know. But either way, somehow, some way, there is just one sink. And I've been wanting to use those growing together like dark teal tiles in a bathroom for a hot second now. And I'm glad I finally did get to use them. It looks very nice, very modern. And then they do have a little bit of a walk-in closet themselves, which I just threw together and threw some clutter in it. Nothing too wild. And then I believe we cut then to the backyard building, and I'm not sure how much of this I left in. We did do a stable, and I did kind of have to shuffle some things around just to make sure that we had enough room. The horse items, the jump thingies and the barrels are actually ginormous, so I kind of realized that and I said, oh, wait a minute, I might need to adjust my plan. I didn't want the stable and the horse area to extend kind of to where the big windows are from the kitchen and from the like dining area and the living area. I didn't want that extending over there and cutting off the view. So I kind of had to move things back a little bit, and I still wasn't sure what to do with like the pathing around everything, but I think it ends up looking okay. We ended up having the pool be kind of directly off of Dean's back patio, which is fine, I guess. I mean, I don't see why not. And I did throw in some Riviera Retreat. I threw in a little bit of landscaping, though I did cut a lot of it out of the speed build just for length. And because I feel like I wasn't in my landscaping headspace when I landscaped this, like I was looking back and I was like, I know I've done better. Maybe before this goes on the gallery, it might have some improved landscaping, but I did the best I could at the time that I could, which was yesterday. And we have a nice little outdoor kitchen area with the grill, and I realized I love that that grill from Desert Luxe has like, it's just a detail. It doesn't actually function, but the like little mini fridge side of it, that's perfect because I sometimes do like to add a mini fridge out in the outdoor kitchen, but then always the mini fridge breaks if it's uncovered. And I think that is going to take us to the end of the speed build. So I am just kind of going to put in a full tour here in like the first person view. If you don't know how to get to that, by the way, you just hit tab on your keyboard. I guess it's called free camera mode. And if you hit shift tab, it's first person mode where it's like you're looking through the Sims eyes. And to get the camera to move how you want, it's called cinematic camera mode. I just suggest looking it up on YouTube. James Turner has a really good tutorial that has helped me a lot with it. But I really do hope you enjoy, and I hope you maybe give this challenge a shot yourself. I know it's a really big task because this is like unlimited budget, huge house that they want. But I love, love, love seeing the community builds on Build Tour Day, which again is August 4th. And please do join us this weekend for our Simmers for Palestine fundraiser. I would love to see you there. Even just watching a charity stream supports more than you probably even know. So thank you in advance if you do end up coming by. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you made it this far in the video, here is a secret emoji for you to comment today. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a lovely tomorrow. Thank you so, so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!